Okay guys, welcome back again to the channel. As you can see, I decided to make a video with EDS2 Euro Truck Simulator 2 by request obviously from you guys. I got requested on Discord, I got requested obviously over my video tutorials that I have done for Euro Truck Simulator 2, and yeah, I decided to make another video just to have a little bit of fun, just to have a simulation experience maybe. And why not share with you one of maybe the biggest secret that you can use on Euro Truck Simulator 2 to be able to level up faster, or let's say to make money faster. But first of all, I have to say, because my version of the game is really old, so I don't know if this trick is going to work with the newer version, but I'm guessing it is. Anyway, you can let me know. I don't think that is going to change. I don't know why I funched this up, but yeah, so keep this in mind. This is my version is a very old one, so I really don't know if that is going to work, but I hope it will. And second of all, again, as I have mentioned on my tutorial videos many times, if you use this trick and make money fast, obviously it will take away a lot from the simulation and from let's say the purpose of the game itself, because obviously this is a pure simulation truck driving game. Sorry guys, I had to change the work that I wanted to get because the one that I was headed to was not anymore available, so I chose another one which pays us a little bit more. So let's go ahead and grab it. Okay, so the work is this one. Take the job. Now we go ahead and grab the load, which is the load is the heaviest load that I can get on my version of the game. So yeah, as we get this one, again, you guys need to know, obviously, beside the fact that I mentioned my game is a really old version of the game, you need to keep in mind that using this trick that I'm going to show you here obviously takes away all the purpose of the game, let's call it this way, because obviously this is supposed to be a real life simulation game where basically you just, oh, what the frick, oh really bro, okay, anyway, we got the ticket. So yeah, it's supposed to be a simulation game, a truck driving simulation game where you can have the full experience of a truck driver, obviously struggling with the speed, respecting the rules, just driving like a normal driver would do. Speeding, obviously you shouldn't do that, and obviously struggling with the choices that you can do in the game, where to invest, if you can afford to get a loan, or if you can afford to get new trucks, to get new drivers, to select the driver that is suited for you, to select what kind of upgrades are better for you to do, and so on and so on. So in accordance to that, I must point out that there are obviously the pure simulation guys out there which want to have the full simulation experience with the game, and it's totally fine. And obviously the trick that I'm going to tell you takes that out of the equation all the way, and the game is not more a simulation game but becomes an arcade game. But we also have to take into consideration that the number of pure simulation gamers out there are very small compared to the other people being, let's call them arcade gamer, where basically they have heard the game, they like the game because they maybe saw some videos and stuff, and they just want to get into the game, have some fun, make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, have enough money to buy all the cars, the trucks in this case they want, upgrade them with all the things they want, and so on and so on. But obviously they don't have time to spend with the game. They want to get money really fast and get everything really fast, maybe just explore the game, go as fast as possible, crash with each other, they don't want to obey the rule, and so on. So maybe they just want to try, they just want to have fun with the game, and not play as a real simulator, let's call it this way. And I'm pretty sure this number is much higher than the pure simulation guys out there. And obviously there are also another category of people, at least in my opinion, me being one of them, that they love simulation, but they just don't have actual time to spend to a simulation game, because obviously playing in simulation, fully simulation mode, well, you're going to spend a lot of time, which technically means you need to have a lot of time at your disposal. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have it. So I like to play as a simulator guy, but I just don't have time. So I get from time to time, obviously, in pure simulation, just do a normal drive, do a normal job as safely as possible, simulating the speed, not being careful about the tickets and so on, not hurting the truck, and so on and so forth. But also, I just don't have time to spend with the game, because you can get all of the amazing stuff and the fun stuff even by playing fully simulation, but it will take a lot of time, more than what I'm going to show you today, and obviously all the other tricks that I have showed you. So at least at the beginning, most of the people, they just want to have money fast as possible, and then maybe they can enjoy the game. So yeah, again, let's not make it too long. Basically, I think that pure simulation gamers are really small in number compared to all the other gamers. Let's call it this way. So again, if you are going to use this trick, and if you want to simulate the game, then this is going to take away all of the fun and all of the, let's say, real life play of the game. So keep this in mind. But anyway, with that out of the way, obviously, if you want to have, let's say, a mixed experience with a simulation in it, but also being able to earn as fast as possible, you obviously can watch my other videos that I have done. I have a full list of video tutorials where I show you how you can level up faster, especially if you are at the beginning of the game. But yeah, here today, while we play, obviously, just for fun, why not? As you can see, I am with my own truck, the Volvo 750. I can say the fastest track of this version that I have. So yeah, I have this fully customized because, as you can see, I have enough money to do that. And yeah, we are playing with this one. But I mentioned this because to be able to use the trick that I'm going to show you today, especially if you are a beginner, or, well, a beginner, I consider people up to level 20, because believe me, even if you are level 20 or even more, believe me that you still have a lot to learn with this game. So I call beginners people from 0 to at least 20 levels, so keep this in mind. If you are between this range, you can take advantage of this trick, but especially if you are a beginner. And I mentioned my own truck because the first point of the trick that I'm going to show you is, when you begin the game especially, is to not work with your own truck. So this is the first trick that you need to use. Not work with your own truck, but work with other companies' truck. I know that those trucks sometimes are going to be very slow, but yeah, it's totally worth it, because with your own truck, especially if you go over the speed limit, you risk way more than with the other trucks, especially if you are at the beginning, because first you need to make money to buy it, or maybe you need to loan it, and so on. Then you need to spend money to upgrade it. So yeah, it will be much harder to level up if you work, especially from the beginning, with your own truck. When you will have over $1 million, then you can go ahead and buy your preferred truck and then just have fun, or maybe just simulate the game without worrying too much about the money. But at the beginning, it will be very difficult for most people. Obviously, not all people are going to struggle, but for most people, this is a method most people can use. So this is the first point of this trick. Do not work with your own truck. But let me just show you practically. When you get into a job market, do not work with your own truck in the freight market, but go to the quick job. And in here, the second point of this trick, obviously, is to select the jobs by price or by price per distance. This is the best one I can tell you. Obviously, you don't go ahead and grab these very small works, but you can go for this one, for example, which basically pays you, let's say, more money per kilometer, 41.8 euro per kilometer. This is 87, but yeah, as you can see, the sum is really low, and only the time to make this job isn't worth it. So you need to go for the highest one that you have available, but not very small sums. But if you are a beginner, obviously you will have these kind of sums, so you will take these anytime above the other jobs that you have available. So yeah, that is the first step you need to take. But even if you have made the mistake and bought your own truck, you can still rest the truck in your garage on a spot and get a driver or a worker. You can hire a driver to work with your own truck, and then you can go ahead and work with other trucks. So if you have a truck or two or three, it doesn't matter, because you can still use them. So you can put them into your garage slots and let the other drivers work for you. So yeah, don't worry if you already have your own truck. Okay, now let's get to the second point. Especially if you are at the beginning, again, you can go right ahead from the beginning if you don't work with your own truck, obviously, and you choose your jobs based on price per distance. You can go ahead immediately, even at the beginning, if you are level 1 to 5, you can go ahead and grab a loan when it is available, obviously, in the bank. And I would suggest you go for the highest loan possible. Grab the 400,000 or whatever loan you may have, because this is again, this version of the game is very old, so I don't know if they are the same. I'm guessing they're going to be different, but go ahead and get a loan. Get a loan, because you will be able to pay for the loan if you work with other trucks and not with your own trucks. And after you get a loan, what is important then, let me go to the map. No, wait a second. Let me go to the job market, because we can see it here. Obviously, at the beginning, you will have to choose your spot where you need to put your first garage. If you haven't already done that, you can go, I would suggest you put your garage as far away as possible to the map. For example, you can choose a city in here if there is available, because I think only the cities in the middle are going to be available. But you choose the furthest city away that you might have available. For example, this one in here, if it's available, or this one in here. And then after you get the loan, you fill up your current garage with trucks, with the cheapest truck that you can buy. And then you hire, obviously, drivers to work with those trucks. And then with the rest of the money, you go on the opposite side of the map. For example, if you got it here, you go maybe to Italy, or maybe you go up here if you have the city available, and so on. And or let's say choose the city the furthest away from the first one where you chose your first garage, as far as possible you can, because obviously you need first to unlock the cities, but with whatever you have, you may work on. And the reason being is because after you get the second garage, then the fun begins. Just make sure not to waste all the money that you have. Keep some in your bank. You can go ahead and buy some trucks if you have left over, because 400,000 you can buy 2 more trucks for your current garage. Then you can go ahead and buy another garage. Yeah, I think you can buy 2 garages and 2 trucks. It depends on how they cost in the newer versions. So yeah, basically, after you fill up your first garage without upgrading it, and you get another garage into another city, what you can do, you need to keep on working. And I say you need to keep on working because that trick cannot be used yet. And the reason is because at the beginning, when you get trucks to your garages and you get employers to work with those trucks, at the beginning, they are not going to earn you money. So every day, sometimes with some jobs, the drivers may lose money. Sometimes they win, but they win a very small amount. So at the beginning, the drivers are not going to earn you money, but you are going to lose money. So you need to keep on working on your own and make as much money as possible. And during this time, if still the workers, as you see in here, my worker, as you saw, lost 1.6 thousand euros. So yeah, even me that I am level 33, sometimes the workers do not bring me profits with the jobs that they do. So you need to keep track of your daily earnings while working. And when you get to the point where you have enough employers and trucks, obviously, because the more money you gain, you will be able to buy more trucks or maybe to expand your garages and so on. But just make sure to have at least 2 garages at your disposal, and to have 2 spots on those garages free, not filled up with trucks, because they need to be free. And after you work and expand your garages and so on, and try to find as much as more city possible, then you will come into a point where you keep track of your earnings. And when you see that your earnings are going to be more than your expenses, that is the point where you can use this trick. And how you can use it, it's pretty simple. Basically, since now you have 2 garages and you need to have 2 available spots, 2 empty spots in each garage, or maybe you might have 3 or 4 garages at this point. I don't know where you may be in the game when you get to the point where you earn more money per day, obviously by working yourself, and your drivers will bring you net positive income, not lose you money. Then you can use this trick. Because the reason is very simple. Basically, with these empty spots in your garages, let me jump to the map. For example, you have one garage in Berlin and you have one garage in Dortmund. What you can do is take your own truck. You need to have your own truck bought. You can go ahead and buy the cheapest one that you can get. You can get your own truck and you can fast travel from one garage to the other garage. But again, I don't know if that is being fixed with, I don't know if that is being fixed with the newer versions of the game, but in the version that I have, when you fast travel from one garage to another, the game takes into account that you have driven there from one garage to another. So this means that to go from one garage to another, time would have gone by, would pass by. And with the time passing by, this means that your employers were supposed to work during this time. And that's why I say you need to make sure to use this trick when your employers give you positive income per day, not negative income. So when this time goes by, again, the game assumes that the drivers were working while you were driving back to your garage, but in fact you fast travel in 2 seconds. So if they give you positive income daily, this means that you will get the money immediately as soon as you fast travel to the other garage in 2 seconds. Then what you can do, you can fast travel back again to your previous garage, and then more time will pass by. So the drivers will bring you more money in. They will level up even more because the game assumes that the driver, you were driving to your garage and your employers were working during that time. Again, I don't know if it's fixed with the newer versions, but I think it's going to be the same. So technically, by running from a garage to another, by fast traveling in 2 seconds, you basically get all the money that your drivers are going to earn you during that period of time. So in this way, you get free money in 2 seconds. It may be 1,000 per 10 seconds. It may be 5,000. It may be 50,000. It depends how many garages, how many employers you have that can bring you positive income. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But again, if you are a simulation guy, obviously this is gonna take away all of the fun of the simulation game. It's going to take away all of the purpose of the game for you to struggle, to grow your company, to work with care, to obey the rules, and so on and so forth. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Basically, this is the biggest trick that you can use if it works. If it doesn't work, maybe they have patched this with the newer versions. You can still use almost the same thing by sleeping while you are on your garage, or you can sleep where you are on the road. I've mentioned this on one of my videos, obviously. So you can use either of those, but obviously the trick with fast traveling from one garage to another is a little bit faster, and especially when you get to the point to unlock a city down this area. So you can get a garage in here, then you can get a garage in here, which basically when you fast travel from here to here, a huge amount of time is going to pass in the game. So make sure to unlock the furthest city possible. So when you choose a job, make sure that job goes to a city where you've never been, and make sure that job takes you to a city that is the furthest away, so you can unlock that city and then go ahead and buy a garage there when you will have money. But even if you don't have money to buy and you have unlocked the city, you can still you can still go ahead to the bank and grab another loan, maybe 100,000, 50,000, whatever you may have in your version of the game, because you will be able to pay for those pretty quickly. Go ahead, grab the cheapest truck possible, then get the best driver possible that you have to hire, and so on and so forth. Just make sure again to have an available spot on the garage which you want to fast travel, and you will need to have your own truck available, so you will be able to fast travel. You need your own truck, and you need to have one spot available in the garage that you want to fast travel. So you need to have an available spot in each garage which you want to fast travel with. So yeah, this is the fastest way basically that you can get money by fast traveling or by sleeping along the way. So I think that's pretty easy to do, but yeah, it's kind of a cheating way to get fast money possible, and again, it takes away all of the fun from the game. So yeah, keep this in mind. At the end of the day, it's a personal decision. I know that simulation guys will gonna hate it, and I don't like this way also, but also I wanted to share it with you. I have used it too, but not too much, and I have used it after I had enough money, so I just wanted to make sure that it works, and yeah, it works. Again, I don't know if it's going to be working with newer versions, but I'm hoping so. So you guys can let us know if you want to try. But again, if it doesn't work, I'm pretty sure that the method of sleeping, it's going to work, because you don't have a way to get around that, because you are sleeping, and while you're sleeping, time passes by, and obviously in that time frame your drivers have been working. So I don't see any reasons why the sleeping method would not work. But I'm pretty sure that the fast traveling method will still work, because it's the same principle. But yeah, maybe the developers have fixed it, so you need to try that for yourself. Okay, so to wrap it up a little bit, because I know that the videos and yeah, way too long, unfortunately. So to wrap it up, if you are a beginner, first of all, you don't need to work with your own truck. You need to work with your own truck when your company is self-sustained, which means you have enough employees that work for you and you earn enough money by yourself that your daily gains obviously are more than your daily expenses, but not by only 500 euros or by 2000 euros. They must be way higher than that. As you saw there down, I had a driver giving me for one work $6,600 for only one work. I have like 50. I don't even remember right now because it's been a while I've been playing. I don't even remember how many workers I have. So they bring me like 100k a day, I think. As you see, income for another driver Bridget, 5,000 euros, which is a lot of money. So yeah, even at this point, I should tell you guys, because I don't work with my own truck. If I want to make money in the game, I work with others' truck, because in that way I can earn more money, although I don't need money. But yeah, if you want to earn money, that's the way how you do it. So yeah, keep this in mind. Do not work with your own truck, especially at the beginning. The next step is to try and get 2 garages as soon as possible by earning money, obviously. When you get to those 2 garages, obviously you need to fill up the 2 empty spaces, and you need to keep 1 empty, because I think the garage, when you buy it, it will have 3 empty spaces. So 2 of them you need to fill them with a truck and with an employee, and 1 spot is going needed to be empty for you to be able to fast travel later. Don't worry, because I know that to get 2 garages and fill them with trucks and with drivers is going to need a lot of money. But if you go ahead, grab a loan, the highest loan that you can get, 500,000, 400,000, whatever the highest loan may be, get it, because you will be able to repay it. If you work with the other trucks, not your own truck, even if you crash very badly, you are still going to earn something at the end of the trip. But if you are careful, if you choose the right jobs that pays you more dollars per kilometer or more euros per kilometer, price per kilometer, you are going to be able to repay the loan every day. But even if someday you do not manage to pay the loan, you still are going to be able to repay the next day. So don't you worry at all. Just make sure to keep a little bit of money available into your account. Do not spend all the money that you have. So grab the highest loan, fill the garages, buy another garage as far as possible from the current garage that you have. So when you fast travel, a more amount of time will pass by, so you will be able to earn more money. So that's really important. Obviously, after you have filled up your 2 garages, or 3 or 4, it depends how many you have, make sure you have 1 spot empty. Make sure you are driving your own truck at this point. And then when you get to the point where your workers bring you positive income every day, then you can begin using this method. Because if you fast travel and your workers are going to lose you money, then basically you're going to lose money for yourself. I mean, this is pretty obvious, right? No need to mention this, but yeah, I just want to throw it out there because maybe some of you missed that. So yeah, keep in mind, you need to use this trick when you have positive daily income from your company or from your drivers, whatever it may be. So you need to keep track of your daily earnings while you are working with others' truck, not with your own truck. Keep this in mind. When you get to the point when you earn money daily, not only by working yourself, but your drivers should bring you positive income. You know what? Let me just show you, because I think we can see that. Where are my drivers? So company manager, and we go to driver manager. Okay, you go to driver manager and you see all your drivers in here, and here you see profit per day. When you get to the point where your drivers are in profit, 8,000, as you see this one, 8,400 per day, which is very good. The lowest one that I have is 4,200 in here, yeah, 4,200. So these are all positive income. As you see, me working with my own truck, see what daily profit I have by working with my own truck. And mind you, I am on level 33. So that's why I say, if you want to make money, you need to work with others' truck, not with your own truck. But obviously, if you are into simulation, you can work with your own truck and still be able to earn very good amount of money and not care too much. So that's how you see that you are on that point where you can use the fast travel method. If that doesn't work, then you can use the sleeping method, where you basically sleep on your garage, or maybe you sleep during a job that you are doing, but keep in mind to watch the clock so you don't miss the job that you are currently in. I have mentioned this on one of my videos, obviously. So this is the best way to cheat the game in its own game, because it's allowable. So technically it's not cheating, but yeah, it takes away all the fun and all the purpose of a pure simulation game. So keep this in mind, guys. Okay, oh my god, the video ended to be too long. I'm sorry about that, guys, but yeah, let's just how many kilometers I have? 130. Yeah, let's go to the end. Why not? Let's go to the end. So there you have it, guys. I really think that's the best way, especially for the beginners, to earn as much money as possible. And hopefully I could help you with that. But hopefully the pure simulation guys do not get mad of these things, because obviously I know that as I mentioned, this takes away all the purpose of a simulation game. But yeah, since it's possible to do this within the game, anyone should choose what he wants to do with their own game. So I don't think we're here to judge anyone. Anyone can play however they like, and if you want to have as much money as possible, you can also do real cheats, but obviously that is going to be pointless at this point. Playing with this game, you are just passing by, cheating the game, have unlimited money, and try all the things you can try, and then trash the game. But yeah, if you want to play, if you want to keep on playing, have a little bit of simulation, let's say, experience, you can use this trick, because it's allowable from the game. You can do it obviously with the unlimited speed, as you see in here. I know that most people might say that this is cheating by going over the limit. No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating because it's allowable on the game. You can enable the limiter to 90 kilometers an hour, or you can disable it and risk going fast and getting fined and crashing and hitting other people, which translates, especially if you are at the beginning, translates in very high losses in money. Because if you crash, if you take tickets, if you crash into other cars and so on, you're going to lose money, especially if you are at the beginning. And I'm willing to take that risk. It's my own choice. It's not cheating. It's not cheating by going over the speed limit. The truck can do it, and so I want to do it. I want to get the ticket. I don't care, because I have enough money, but I want to finish the job as quickly as possible, because what I care the most is to make money as fast as possible. And to do that, obviously you need to use the unrestricted speed. But if you want, you can do that even with the speed limiter on. That's obvious. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's personal. We don't need to bash on each other, because I had a guy commenting that this is cheating. No, it's not cheating. It's using the system that the game has built itself. So since these tricks are built into the game and are allowable, and most importantly, they are effective, why not use it? Like, for example, going as fast as possible, as you see in here. I'm risking to crash, so I will lose even more money, so I will gain anything from this job. I'm risking to take a ticket, which will take me even more money away. I'm risking because by crashing, by not completing the job as it should, I will lose experience, so I'm prepared to take that damage do not have as much experience from the job as needed to be able to level up. So technically it's everyone's personal choice. I don't think we are here to judge. We are here just to share our opinions, and this is my opinion about this thing. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I think I might end it here. Oh my god, we went way too long. But yeah, this is a simulation game. As I mentioned at the beginning, it's going to be very time consuming, especially if you wanna have the full simulation experience. So be prepared for that, because yeah, if you are a pure arcade gamer, then I'm sorry, but this game is not for you. And the only way you can like this game, I don't know what it can be. Maybe get the fastest truck possible and crash with your friends. Maybe that is going to be the use of this game for you, but not trucking. So technically you are not a truck driver, but yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, that is going to be a wrap for today. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also turn on notification. Don't forget to follow my tutorial guide on these games that I have. I have a full playlist of these tutorials that you can use if you don't want to cheat the game this much, like I told you in this video. But yeah, I have mentioned these things also, but very late into the series. So yeah, some kind of way you can use both worlds. A little bit of simulation, a little bit of arcade gaming, a little bit of cheating the engine of the game, let's call it this way. So yeah, you can have all of them if you want, and at the end, again, it's personal preference, so you can decide what to do. Okie dokie, that will be a wrap. Thank you very much again for your support. It really means a lot to me. And stay tuned for more content like this. Let me know what you want to see next, and yeah, I will catch you guys as always on the next one. Bye bye.